Hi people, it's me, Anja. My pronouns are she and her, and welcome back to my channel for a new recent reads video. Today is February 9th, and I have officially read 12 books this month, so my February reading month has not gone quite the way that I expected it to go. But again, February is the shortest month of the year, and I have been working part-time 3 to 5 times a week, so naturally I do have less time to read. But anyway, hopefully I will start working more this year and start working full-time, so I will have less time to read as the year goes on, hopefully. So maybe February won't be my worst month of the year at the end of the year. I don't know if that makes any sense. But anyway, the first book on this list is called Wonder in the Dark. This story is a YA thriller following a pair of black half-brothers after one of them is accused of murder. This book was good and I rated it 3 stars, and I definitely enjoyed it more than the author's debut, The Black Queen, which I read last year. And I enjoyed, for example, how normal the queerness was, and the plot was intriguing, and the mystery was definitely captivating. I didn't always love the family-parent dynamics, if you know, you know, just because sometimes they were interesting because they helped explain, the main character's brother dynamic, as well as their own motivations. But also sometimes they detracted away from the main plot points, the main mystery, if that makes any sense. But I definitely understood, the characters' perspectives and, the mystery and everything. So, yeah, I don't really know if that makes any sense. I appreciated the conversations surrounding, colorism and how the world treats you differently, depending if you're a darker-skinned person of color versus a lighter-skinned person of color. I don't know why I explained that. That's literally what colorism is. But anyway, the point is, I rated this book 3 out of 5 stars, so take that as you will. The next book on this list is called These Deadly Prophecies. This story is a YA urban fantasy whodunit, and it follows a young sorcerer's apprentice after she is framed for the murder of her boss. Or I guess her former boss, because now that he's dead, she no longer has a job. But anyway, I liked this book, but I didn't completely love it. Whenever I'm reading a mystery whodunit, I prefer to allow myself to be so immersed in the mystery that I find myself solving the mystery as the characters are, or actually most of the time before the characters actually solve it. I usually figure out who did it before they do, rather than letting the mystery unravel itself. I don't know if that makes any sense at all, but basically I solved the mystery before the main characters did, which made the mystery less captivating for me. And I also felt the magic was underdeveloped, so the world building wasn't great in general. So yeah, I don't really know if that makes any sense. This book kind of reminded me of Knives Out, but with much less family members and underdeveloped magic, and a mystery that I wasn't fully immersed in because I solved it before the main characters did. So yeah, I don't really know if that makes any sense, but basically overall, the mystery was predictable. The plot was not as engaging as it could have been because the mystery was predictable, and because the mystery was predictable, I wasn't as immersed or as invested in the characters or anything like that, and honestly, I should have DNF'd this book. But anyway, overall, I rated this book 3 out of 5 stars, so take that as you will. The next book on this list is called The 13th Circle. This story is a middle-aged science fiction contemporary that follows 2 main characters after they are paired together for a science project, and their science project involves aliens, and the science project goes beyond their expectations. I really enjoyed this book because it was quite a fun adventure. First of all, I enjoyed the 2 main characters individually, as well as their friendship together. I love unlikely friendships literally so much. I was so invested emotionally. Also, I had no idea where the plot was going to go, because with aliens, I'm not always sure in a contemporary setting if the author is going to go down the route proving that aliens are real or proving that aliens are not real, but it's just coincidence. You know what I mean? So with that, I had no idea where the plot was going to go, which made the plot so much more engaging, which made the mystery more captivating. So anyway, with that said, this book was overall really good, unexpectedly. So with that said, I rated this book 4 out of 5 stars, and I would definitely highly recommend it. The next book on this list is called So Let Them Burn. This story is a YA Jamaican-inspired fantasy following a pair of sisters after one of them forms an unprecedented bond with an enemy dragon, and the other one is told that in order to break that bond, the only option is to kill her sister. So that's not great. This book is absolutely so fantastic and it's so good. This book is an example of me finding time and making space for a YA fantasy, because this book is absolutely so incredible and it's so good. Like, it's absolutely so awesome. First of all, the world building is so fantastic and it's so immersive and it's absolutely so magical. The plot is so engaging and so intriguing. The dual perspectives worked so well and it made so much sense for each of the characters, like motivations and desires, because I love them both individually as well as their sister dynamic. This book is so good. Like, the mystery is so captivating. Each of their romances felt so well paced and so good. The queerness was so natural and so well done. One of the main characters is bisexual and the other one is demisexual, and it felt so normal and so well done. This book is absolutely so incredible and it's so good. It deserves all of its hype and so much more. So anyway, with all that said, I rated this book 4 out of 5 stars. I'm so excited to read the sequel next year, and I would definitely highly recommend it. The last book on this list, and certainly not the least, is called Dead Girls Don't Say Sorry. This story is a YA contemporary following a young main character after her best friend dies and she starts to realize that their relationship wasn't completely the healthiest. This story is absolutely so fantastic and it's so good. First of all, the characters are so well developed and so distinct, and they each felt so authentic and so well done. I really appreciated how, like, the author painted the dichotomy of healthy friendships versus unhealthy friendships. So some of the friendships felt more messy and complex, and other ones felt more wholesome and more, like, nifty and neat. I don't know if that makes any sense at all. The romance is so well paced and it's so cute. The plot is so engaging and so intriguing. The flashbacks timeline made so much sense, and it made the story so much more cohesive and more immersive. This book is absolutely so fantastic and it's so emotional, and it truly hit me the hardest because I can definitely relate to, like, justifying things that really shouldn't be justified retrospectively, and, like, blaming yourself for things that aren't necessarily your fault, again, retrospectively. I don't really know if that makes any sense, but I really loved, like, the conversations surrounding, like, unhealthy friendships and also grief. This book is absolutely so good and it's so underrated. So anyway, with all that said, I rated this book 4 out of 5 stars, and I would highly recommend it. So in conclusion, I hope that February improves as a reading month as the month continues. In conclusion, if you enjoyed this video, please don't hesitate to give it a big thumbs up. Comment down below the penguin emoji if you made it all the way to the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you're new, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!